a great example of it right now in Australia, I think it's hilarious, is the rise of One Nation and Pauline Hanson. Like, I find that to be the
Mm.
funniest thing to happen in politics in Australia. That this woman who has been scolded for 30 years just just gone in
Re-
like 2 years.
yeah.
Like, went from like a minnow, like 5% popularity across Australia, to like legitimately being the most popular party in Australia now. Currently, it is the most popular party. One Nation has in the polls is higher than Labor Party and double that of the Liberal Party. Legit.
So, I don't follow
Yeah.
politics. So, can you give me a soundbite of why this exponential rise in her favour?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty simple. I think it's
Yeah.
there was a tipping point, is the way I would put it, where for many years, and the information era, I would say, there's a combination of many things going on where for many years people only probably realised that it was either you vote for the Labor Party or the Liberal Party. Yes, there's a little bit in the Greens, a couple of independents and stuff like that. But I think people were starting to just, the penny dropped, like that most of these major parties, Liberal, Labor Party, they're one and the same thing. And, they're not really making our lives any better. Like, the way I put it is like, the stat I always come back to, and it still drives me insane. In 2006, in 2006, Australia basically had no debt, no debt. Our population was around 17 million, and that's when John Howard came out of government. That's 20 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. In that 20 years, our national debt is, I don't know if it's crossed over $1 trillion now. Our our um, our population has gone up by probably 50%, 17 million to like 27 million, maybe a bit more than that. So 40, 50%, just say our population has gone up by 40 to 50%. In that same time, that population increase, you assume, it's gone up by 50%. Maybe government spending has gone up by 100%. A little bit higher. We've got inflation, all those things. Government spending in that same time has gone up by 400%. 10 times the amount that the population has gone up. In that time, let me ask you, are many people's lives any better than it was 20 years ago? Is cost of living any
I'd say they're
better?
worse. I'd say
Is
we're in a worse state.
mortgages better? Is housing prices, did that, our incomes in line with all, like, no, everyone. So it's come to a point where there's been enough information about how poorly both of these parties have done for us as a
Mm.
nation over those time. And here comes Pauline with a message about, like, what we need to do is have, this is how I read her message. People think she's a racist. People think, I don't think that. I think she's got very polarizing views that, you know, when she came out with this part recently where she's talked about Australia should be a monoculture. And everyone's like, oh, no, we're multicultural. Oh, look at, if we were monoculture, we wouldn't have like these brown boys playing in our soccer team. But that's not what she was saying. She's legit saying Australia as a nation, we should have one culture. We should be Australian. Many races is fine, but ultimately we should be Australian, which we are great examples of that, right? Like, we're from a Mauritian family, but we're Australian. We have our families assimilated into Australia, and people even
Hmm.
use that word assimilation as a bad word. Now I'm like, why? Like, you come to a country,
That's crazy.
you're supposed to take on what that country's about, right? Why else were you coming? Why else are you coming from another country that you clearly don't like to another country and just being that same person? Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, so she's talking about, we need to have controlled migration, because migration bring like hundreds of thousands of people when we don't even have enough houses for Australians already. Our roads are crap. The
Mm.
services are just going downhill. So can we start thinking about exactly how we're going to stop this stuff? Think about the everyday Australian and make the everyday Australian's life better. That's basically her message in a nutshell. People probably argue that, but that's why I think she's resonating. She's just this average lady who talks like
Yeah.
normal Australians, whether
Yeah.
or not you like it or not. I've always said, independent of what she says, is I admire Pauline Hanson because at least she's honest.
Yes.
And that resonates. I always say to anyone, it's like the first thing I appreciate in anything is honesty. Even if it hurts my feelings, even if it's something I'm not going to like, I'd rather know the truth than someone waffling some political friggin' mental gymnastics and shit like that.
Elaborate.
Like, just answer the fucking
Yeah.
question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's
No, there's
and I think that's why she's resonating. And I think Australia's political system, in my opinion, deserves a real shock to the system. The political elite need to be like, no, you're not in control anymore. The everyday Australian has got an opinion and it matters. And if Pauline Hanson's One Nation needs to be the vehicle for it, wow, that would be so bizarre but so amazing at the same time.
Wouldn't that be
The Orange Lady.
Oh, that would be incredible, actually. So I've got two questions. My first question is, you did mention that there is a group or an idea out there that assimilation is bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, are these the same people that are waving the inclusion flag, and what's the difference between inclusion and assimilation?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly, because it's the same thing, is it not? If you are so gung ho, if you are such a person who believes in inclusion, right? And then you've got people that are actually...
Who doesn't believe in inclusion, though? I think it's a fake narrative. Like, there's no one who's like, I'm anti-inclusion.
No, but I'm saying there is a very trendy way. Inclusion has just become the buzzword of 2025 and 2026, right?
Yeah, it's a strong derivative of it's a strong derivative of left-leaning woke language, is the way I would put it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you're someone who is very pro-inclusion, why would you be anti-assimilation?
I don't know. I can't explain it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
No.
All I think is of assimilation is, yes, no one's saying that you can't. Like, I'm how do I put this? I'm Aussie as fuck, but I'm also Mauritian as fuck as well. Like, right? Like, I love all.
Why can't both be true?
Yeah, I know. But
why can't both be true? And I think this is a huge problem. This is what, like, I say this to the kids all the time when they're like, oh, but this, oh, but that. I'm like, do you realize both things can be true?
Yeah, it's the taco ad, right?
Yes. Like, it doesn't have to be all this way or all that. It just doesn't. But that feeds into the division.